Hey guys, what's going on? And as always, my name is Mr. Shank. So in today's video, I'm going to showcase some cleaning supplies, a 40 caliber PT 24/7 Pro Taurus. We're going to show you how to disassemble it, how to clean it with these new supplies. And so without further ado, let's get into it. Here is called One Shot Glide Plus. And it's an aerosol can. Inside of it, it's a it says a gun cleaner and lube. Now you get the can and this little straw, and this is for all the places that, you know, if you take that off, you can't just squirt it on. You can get into real minute places that may have a lot of lead and things like that. Also, for the other cleaning supply is a barrel snake, and this thing is actually really cool. It's very long. At one end of it, you have a weight that you can push down through your barrel. I say push, but you basically drop it down and through your barrel. And then right here, they have like little, you know, copper barbs that go down through, and I believe this is scrape off a lot of the lead. After that, you've got this long cloth that runs through and just takes care of all the loose debris in through there. So, yeah, that's the barrel snake. Okay, guys, so the first thing we got our firearm, and like I told you, it's a Taurus, and it's a PT 24/7 Pro. Now we'll just make sure that the weapon is clear, and as you can see, 1, there's no magazine, 2, there is absolutely no rounds in it. So anyway, I'm going to pop it back onto safety. So there's the first one. So we're going to need our One Shot Glide Plus. This is a gun cleaner and lube. So we're going to show that, and it also comes with a little plastic nozzle. The other thing that's actually really handy and makes this even quicker is what they call a barrel snake. Now this barrel snake is set up for a 40 caliber, and on the end of it you have a little weight on one end that would go down through the barrel, and it's pretty long, but it will definitely get the job done. So with that, let's get started. Okay guys, so to get started, what we got to do is we got to disassemble the slide from the body of the gun. So right now, as you can see, there's no magazine in it whatsoever. It's all clear. And so what we're going to end up doing is we push back, we lock it into the open position, we pull down on our little tab, pull this right out, slide it forwards, pull the trigger, and then it comes right apart. And as you can see, there you go. It's all apart. Now we take the spring out, just like that. We'll set our spring here, and then the barrel will come right out, just like that. This is our 40 caliber barrel. We'll just kind of show you this, I mean, for what you can see of it. And I mean, it's a 40 caliber barrel. That's about all I can really tell you. So now that we've got the gun completely disassembled, we're going to actually take our One Shot Glide Plus, and we'll open that up. Now, before I had already cleaned this once before. I don't know, I'd probably shot it maybe 12 times prior to this video. So what you're going to end up doing is, let's move some of this stuff out of the way here. Okay, so what you're going to end up doing is you're going to take your one shot, and then you're just going to kind of spray it real liberal in here, you know what I mean? Kind of get everything right down, and it will drain. And you'll, a lot of the times, like where I've already cleaned this gun, as you can see, there's not much you know, lead coming out of there, but that's actually a good thing. I would rather have it in clean shape than... Okay, so anyways, what you'd end up doing is you would spray this down just like as you see right here. You know what I mean? Spray it through all this. And then what you'd end up doing is you take your cotton swab, and you just want to make sure that you kind of go through it. And as you can see, there's still some grit and grime left behind, and I don't really want too much of that, if I can, left behind there. So just kind of give it a wipe over, maybe one more time with this one here, just like this here. And we just want to make sure, and you can see it, you know, I mean, it's some of it's still pretty nasty. So, but have no fear, this will help out quite a bit. Now, as you can see from the tip that's on here, I may not be able to get into all these little crevices and cracks and all that stuff. That's where you come in and you get, that's where you get your little red pipe. Okay guys, so for all those little parts you can't get into with that great big nozzle, what you're going to end up doing is you're going to put your little straw in the front, and now what you can end up doing is you can spray it right in there, get your trigger, all of this stuff in back of here. And what this stuff does, it will clean out all that nasty crap that you get from firing your pistol and things like that. And then as it dries, it will put a film. It will keep everything all lubed up. And from what I was told is that you can be real liberal with this stuff. I mean, you can really spray it down thick. So, right there, we'll kind of set that off to the side. And now we're into our slide. And like I said, I've already done this once before. But for video's sake, I'm going to redo it because, you know what? I like to make sure my gun is nice and clean. So what we're going to end up doing is we're going to spray a little bit of this back here, right in through here. I'm actually kind of excited because of the lack of grime that's actually pouring out of here is actually really a good sign. It means the last time I cleaned it, I really got it good. In the body of the gun, you know. There was still a little bit more, but this was a lot blacker. We had done a lot more shooting. But right now, we'll just kind of give it a once over. And now, from what I was told, is that you can really spray this right down. And that will keep everything clean. And when this stuff dries, this will actually create a film that will keep everything lubricated. So, now the only thing we have left to do is we got to make sure that we do our spring. Just kind of spray that down. I don't have a cloth out here to wipe it off, but you know what? That's fine. So, now we got our spring down there. Okay. So, the last thing that we have to do is now we've got to do our barrel. And what we do is we can just spray that right down in there. Spray the barrel. And that'll make sure, now I don't have a light for you guys to see down through there, but all the material is now out of there, and that is a really clean bore in there. So, now let's reassemble our gun. We'll first put in our barrel, just like that. Now, we'll put in our spring. Oh, let's get it in there. There we go, just like that there. Okay, so now our spring and our barrel are put back together. And put it back onto the body. Okay, just like that. Okay, now that we've got that all put, let's put our pin back in. Oh, let's see. There we go. Okay, nice. There. And yet again, we have no mag for safety purposes. And yeah, there we go. We're back in action. Okay, so the way the barrel snake is going to end up working is that you're going to slide it right down inside of where your barrel is. And as you can see, it's coming down through the bottom. So you're going to pull that just like this. Okay. You want to make sure you can get the end of that right into there like this here, okay? And then you just pull it right through, and then bang, just like that. Your barrel is now all cleaned out, and it's just that easy, you know? No ramrods or anything like that. Basically just drop your barrel snake down inside of there. Basically just drop your barrel snake right down inside there, pull it right through, and bang. You don't have any ramrods to fool around with or trying to screw the ends of those barrel cleaners in there or nothing. Everything's right done on your barrel snake. All right. So then we close up the gun, pop it on safety. The other thing that I bought up there was inside the waistband holster. Now, I don't know if that name is correct. Make sure you guys leave down in the comments and tell me exactly what the name of this thing is. But anyway, this is a Kydex gun holster. And, I mean, nowadays a lot of people use these anyway. And, I mean, look at that. It's made for my 40 cal. So it fits right in there nice and snug. In the beginning, these can be a little tricky to get in there just because they're not formed to your, what particular body style your 40 cal has. But as you can see, I always leave mine right in there, and that way, it will widen out and it'll make it easier for me to get the gun in and out. But I mean, once you put it in, you can hear it lock right in. I mean, it's in there nice and solid, so it ain't gonna shake out. Put your finger, not in the trigger, okay? Not in the trigger. As you can see, it's right below the trigger, and you can pull it right out. That way you don't have to touch your trigger. And that's that right there. Alright guys, so that's pretty much going to do it for me today. So if you guys really like this video, it'd really be appreciated if you guys could go down and hit that like button. Also make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, and if you guys like to, you can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, which all that will be left down in the description below. So until next time, we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.